Whoops. Hold on. I have to get the new damn stream working. Man, I can't believe I just did that. That was so stupid. Yeah, my computer did not die, but it did just start to, like... It was almost dead. This is the one downside of streaming on a separate computer. Is that, like... Oh, I don't want to send feedback. This is the one downside of streaming on a separate computer, is that, like, if something like this does happen, it's pretty catastrophic, you know? It's hard to fix. I can fix this, hold on. Properties. There we go. Okay. Like it never happened. Sorry about that, guys. We're almost done anyway, so it's no big deal. This will be really confusing for if someone is watching this series many years into the future, and they're like, why the hell does that episode end right there? Anyway, yeah, I'm trying so hard to get to the stopping point. I need this guy to kill himself or die, which is obviously what's about to happen, but, can't do it yet. Door open with a heavy metallic groan. I gotta pull up the stream on my second monitor. 1 second. I've gotten 28 subscribers in the last 28 days. That, Fremling video really did it for me. It's the first video I have ever spoken Swedish in. Like, at a point. Like, actually done full sentences. Which I was proud of. But, and the game developer was like, oh my god, your Swedish pronunciation is actually pretty good. Which, like, to them was just an offhanded compliment. But to me, made my fucking day. So, that was dope. But yeah, that video popped off. Speak Swedish right now? Nay. Nay. The door opened with a heavy metallic groan. He let go of Clover. Wait. Venta. Junpei leapt towards the night man, but he wasn't fast enough. The man shoved Clover. Ah! And hopped through the door. Okay, have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then, goodbye. He raised his hand and waved, a twisted smirk on his face. Then he was gone. Door ground shut with a dull clang of metal on metal. More good. Trixie Mattel Swedish chair. Clover. That's funny. Clover, are you alright? Snake ran to Clover's side as she lay on the floor. Was that the stopping point? You've said like 2 words, but you do have good Swedish pronunciation. Things. I speak like a couple sentences in Swedish at the start of that Framling video. It's the one I uploaded a couple days ago. You can watch the first 10 seconds of that and judge for yourself. Because I really tried on that. I was like, people are gonna see this and be like, this, and people are gonna be like, oh my god, this guy sucks at Swedish, or this guy is actually reasonably okay at Swedish. Yeah, I'm fine. She climbed unsteadily to her feet, and once there, leaned heavily on Snake's shoulder for support. Junpei ran to the door. Others followed him. Several pairs of hands grabbed hold of the handles and pulled. They grunted. Obviously, it's not gonna work, guys. Shit. Why don't we just do it again, dude? Do 167 and we can reopen that door. That was when Lotus, the dancer, spoke. Her voice was quiet. Do you hear something? Like what? Like some sort of beeping? Junpei pressed his ear against the cold metal of the door. The others did the same. You're right, I can hear it too. What is it? And they heard something else. It was the ninth man. Shit! Why isn't it stopping? God damn it! You lied! Lied? This wasn't supposed to happen. This is wrong. This is wrong. He's gonna explode. His voice shook with fear. Safe on the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another. What is happening in there? Open the door, please. I'm begging you. Help me, please. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. He's gonna die. Junpei grabbed hold of the device. He slammed his hand on the scanner panel. Nothing happened. Why didn't it register him? He looked at the display where the asterisk had shown up. It said engaged. Oh my god, there's no time left. Listen, I was lied to. He lied to me, he put me in here. It was him. He killed me. It was him. Oh my god. Giat! His last words were Giat. He blew up. Literally exploded. Master reference. The explosion rocked the room. Instinctively, they ducked and then stood up slowly when they realized there was no danger. No one spoke. Silence filled the room. In that silence, the electronic tone that echoed across the room sounded as loud as a gunshot. All eyes turned towards it. Vacant! It's come from the device mounted next to the door. Let's not go in that room. The display changed from engaged to vacant. Let's see if we can open it. 7. The mountain swallowed hard. Junpei nodded to place his hand on the scanner panel. Red asterisk appeared on the LCD panel. The device had registered Junpei's bracelet number 5. His was not enough, however. At least 2 more people. Oh my god, why does it even say this? Duh! Which pair? One and 8. Ace and Lotus. Ace, Lotus, you think give me a hand here? The pun was a little too on the nose, but the move was still grim. Both Ace and Lotus lifted their left hand silently. Jesus, dude. Yes, I know I did the math right. Pull the lever on the side, dude. Are you ready? I'm gonna open it. Junpei grabbed the lever and looked back over his shoulder. They stiffened and nodded. Junpei nodded back and set his mouth in a grim line. 100 line? Then he slowly lowered the lever. Great. There was a metallic groan and the door slid open. A breath of air drifted out of it, carrying a stench that nearly made them gag. Junpei grimaced and put a hand over his mouth. Oh my god. Good god. Lotus and Ace shuddered. 7 grunted. Oh, that's pretty bad. Even Santa's voice shook. He blew up. It appeared that Santa was right. The hallway on the other side of the door was splattered with chunks of torn flesh and dark red blood. Oh, Jesus! Oh, June, are you okay? It had come from June. Then her strength left her and she dropped. As Junpei turned to catch her, the door groaned shut. Yeah, I don't need to see that. That is yucky. She crumpled to the floor. June, you okay? Junpei dropped to his knees and put his arm around her shoulders. Ooh, Riz. That trauma bonding Riz. He looks a lot younger here than he did. A nice puffer jacket, dude. What is this fit? Flannel, sleeveless hoodie, puffer jacket. That's wild. That was when he noticed her whole body was feverish. She was radiating intense heat. What the hell? Where'd this fever come from? June didn't answer. Her face looked like wax and her whole body began to shake. Okay, let's just rest for a minute, okay? Think you can walk? She nodded weakly. Junpei lifted June to her feet and guided her to a nearby chair. He has capris. Oh my god, wait, is he wearing capris? Was he wearing them in that shot? I couldn't tell. Here we go. I couldn't tell in that shot. Here we go. Buy ass fit. More like trash ass fit. I don't care her sexuality. That fit is garbage. As gently as he could, he set her down in it. He nodded. He has capris. My dad, one time, I was wearing pants to work that were just slightly too short. And I opened the door, and my dad yelled out at me, at my friends who were picking me up to go to work. He was like, "Hey, Max, where the flood at?" It was so embarrassing. Because they all were laughing at me. I really... Then I got a bunch of baggy pants, and I never had that problem again. Although my baggy pants are starting to get a little bit too short because I've gotten taller recently. I'm growing. How are you feeling? Are you alright? Why? Why did this happen? Voice cracked, broken by misery and grief and choked by sobs. Why did this happen? Junpei spun around. Yeah, you know what the fuck is going on here? Who is Zero? What's this Nonary game? Come on, anybody? Anything? What the hell's going on? What are we doing here? No one spoke. Ace, Snake, Santa, Clover, 7, and Lotus. They simply stood there, 7 pairs of downcast eyes and 7 grim lines for mouth. June's body shook with silent sobs. They slowed as the minutes ticked by, and eventually they stopped. Then suddenly, in the cold, heavy silence that enveloped them like a thick fog, a bell began to ring. The clock in the central hall. 7, 8, 9, 10 times. It's 10 o'clock. The first hour has passed, my dudes. It's 10 o'clock then. They said what each one of them had been thinking. That means it's been an hour since Zero's little announcement. 7's deep voice echoed across the room. Fuck, I've had enough of this crap. Santa leapt to his feet, his fist clenched. How long are we gonna pussyfoot around like this? We only got 8 hours until this time limit Zero was going on about is up. Let's get going already. Go, go! Santa's outburst fell on deaf ears. No one seemed to agree with him. I'm gonna save and end it here. Is that a good idea? I feel like this is the natural stopping point that people were talking about. That works? Okay. I'll call it call it here, guys. I'm gonna zoom in my face cam. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Zero Escape 999. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of 999 Zero Escape, also known as 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, the Nyannery game. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. I had a lovely time, even though I definitely am annoyed at the game with the amount of reading it makes me do, especially when it makes me read the same damn thing over and over and over. But it's fun. It's cool. I'm having a lot of fun with the characters, which is really what I was hoping I would have fun with. The characters are awesome. Story seems to be really cool so far. And it is really funny, even unintentionally. The fact that I can brute force the puzzles like that. I'm sure it won't be like that for all of them, but just the fact that we've been streaming for 2 hours. I have not solved any puzzles. I have brute forced or gotten lucky everything. No puzzle has been solved. Let's see. Can we do a 999 Zero Escape no puzzles challenge? No puzzles solved challenge. Everything brute forced. I think it's possible. I love you guys. Thanks so much for coming to this one. If you enjoyed, I have a bunch of other visual novel series. I say a bunch. 2, kind of. I have Your Turn to Die and... Oh my god, I literally think that's the only one. I have Your Turn to Die. Go watch my Your Turn to Die playthrough. It's one of my favorites. You can literally watch me grow up. You can watch me turn 2 years older in real time if you watch my Your Turn to Die playthrough. It is Zero Escape 999. Oh, I thought it was 999 Zero Escape. My mistake. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Come back for the next one. I'm either going to be doing it tomorrow night if I'm not busy, or I might be doing it Monday, unless we're Splatooning Monday, or we might be Splatooning next Thursday. We are Splatooning before the summer is over because I miss my friends. Trans rights, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Where is the end stream button?